And just moments ago, we learned about another arrest of an accomplice. We'll have more of that tonight at 10. Meanwhile, more than 100 law enforcement officers are searching for the 5 inmates that are still on the run and now a week out from the jailbreak. Eleanor Tabone did some digging and she shares more on what we learned about these men.
Oh, I remember him from a baby.
Like any other child, Derrick Groves was an innocent, wide-eyed kid with the world ahead of him.
He was friends with my son. He taught my son how to ride a bike.
But somewhere along the way, that innocence turned to blood. He's accused in 4 killings and convicted on 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of manslaughter. Gail Slack says she helped raise the 27-year-old on Alabo Street in the lower 9th Ward.
I just hope that if they catch him, they don't hurt him.
Groves and 4 others are still on the run after breaking out of the Orleans Parish Jail. Orleans Parish District Attorney Jason Williams is scared. He says not of what Groves did, but of what he might do next.
2 of the lawyers who I tried that case with, who successfully went forward, able to get a conviction on that case, these lawyers got out of town this weekend with their families out of fear of retribution.
And look, y'all already know on this channel, on my channel, I always have to say this. We hold racist institutions accountable because if we don't, who will? And before I start this video, if you don't like black people, black issues, black talks, get to stepping. The FBI has conducted investigations into the Louisiana State Police, particularly concerning incidents involving excessive force. These investigations have included probes into the death of Ronald Green and the assault of Aaron Larry Bauman, both black men. The DOJ has released findings indicating a pattern of unchecked misconduct and excessive force within Louisiana State Police. Although the FBI hasn't directly stated that Louisiana State troopers attacked black people, there is substantial evidence and findings from the DOJ and reporting from news organizations suggesting a pattern of excessive force and potential racial bias within the Louisiana State Police. Make that make sense. So you got to realize this. Even the FBI say the Louisiana troopers have a problem with unaliving people, black people, and using excessive force. And all this was said last year. No outrage. Then you have these racist Louisiana troopers. They unalive Ronald Green in cold blood on video. They got the audio. They got all the evidence. And guess what? Those Louisiana troopers had their friends in the department. Other troopers helped them to cover up evidence. No outrage. So now, since the truth is coming out, now they feel some type of way. Since the truth is coming out, now they want to control the narrative by using the media after unaliving Derrick Groves' grandmother. Well, guess what? It's too late. Run the tape.
Y'all know they had to try Derrick Groves 3 times for the Mardi Gras slams. And this won't be his first unaliving charge that he has had. So Derrick Groves' first trial for the Mardi Gras slams, it was a 10-2 jury trial. And so that case actually went to the Supreme Court where they decided that it was invalid, so he was found not guilty of that. But then they had another retrial of that case and it was a mistrial. So on the 3rd time, they just convicted him in October 2024 for the unalivings in the Mardi Gras case that he had. Now, his prior case in 2017, he was tried for the unaliving of his godfather, which again, he wasn't convicted in that case. So the reason Derrick was able to escape from the New Orleans jail is because he was there waiting sentencing in another case that they found out about in 2019 when he was fighting the Mardi Gras slayings for unaliving 2 more people. So now he has 4 bodies on him. And he's waiting for sentencing in this case. This is a manslaughter case, but he already has his 2 life sentencing and whatever the minimum probably is going to be for the manslaughter cases. So Derrick not trying to go back to jail. Plus his family has like a little history with the New Orleans Police Department. So Officer Davis had unalived Derrick Groves' grandmother before he was born. They just recently reached a settlement with the state or the city of New Orleans for $1.5 million in 2017 for the unaliving of Derrick Groves' grandmother, Kim Groves. I just don't think he's going back to jail. I don't see it happening. If they do, he not going out without a fight. I know he could go out blasting because I don't think he want to go back to jail and be caught up in that.
Make that make sense. And look, when it comes to TikTok, hold on, I'm gonna put this down. When it comes to TikTok, I don't just love posting a video. I love reading the comment section because a lot of times, like I say, these news outlets, they got their own agenda. They don't care about us. They go tell their own agenda. They can make anybody look like a criminal. We remember what Malcolm X said about the media. The media controls everything. And 9 times out of 10, if people don't watch YouTube videos or TikTok for real, they ain't gonna know the real truth. So when I watch a TikTok video, I love to read the comment section, because a lot of times the comment section is gonna have people from that city and they go tell you the truth. Check this out. Ashanta said he's my homeboy's son and did not unalive those folks. Those witnesses know they lied. They got on that stand and lied on him. They tried to convict him a few times and failed. They went and got someone out of jail to say they saw him unalive them people. They are hiding because they lied on that man. Make that make sense. And in the words of Johnny Taylor, everything's out in the open. There is nothing left to hide. And look, if someone was to lie on me, I'm facing 2 life sentences plus extra. Guess what I'm doing? I'm escaping out of jail too. If I got that chance, I'm taking that chance, because you have to realize something about New Orleans. You have to realize something about Louisiana as a whole. They will railroad you. I don't care if you're innocent. They'll still railroad you. And guess what? No one coming to save you, because outside of Louisiana, outside New Orleans, no one cares about New Orleans for real. No one cares about Louisiana for real. When they come to New Orleans, the only thing they want to do is party on Bourbon Street. They want to eat food. They want to go to Mardi Gras, and they want to go to a football game. Tell me I'm lying. Yes, Nicole Burdick, Orleans Parish District Attorney Jason Williams, former law partner, was charged and convicted on 4 counts of tax fraud. While Williams was found not guilty on the 10 shared counts, Burdett was found guilty on 4 separate counts related to filing false tax returns. Make that make sense. And I told you, I'm always telling y'all, in New Orleans, in Louisiana as a whole, the most crooked people are your politicians, especially the black ones. Well, you do have one good black one, and I say it's this dude in Bogalusa, Louisiana. He's really handling business because the people are speaking up for them. See, when the people speak up for you, because he was arrested on some fake charges, I think back in January. I did a video about it, but when the people speak up for you, black and white people speak up for you, that's when you know you're doing a great job. So he's doing a great job in Bogalusa, Louisiana. But in New Orleans, man, that DA, I told you, all these people are crooked. They compromise. They can never help black people. That's the deal. The reason why he didn't go to prison, the reason why he didn't go to jail, because they told him, long as you don't help black people, you're good. You'll never have to go to jail. We'll make your partner go to prison before you go to prison. Make that make sense. But this is why I love time. This is why I love karma, because lately, DA Jason Williams and his whole crew have been looking like fools in New Orleans. Run the tape.
Good evening to you both. Yeah, the district attorney says that scene should have been processed days ago, pointing yet another finger at the scrutinized sheriff's office.
DAs typically aren't at crime scenes
An untraditional approach for an extraordinary case.
ordering fingerprint testing. That's not normal. Normally the law enforcement agency that's responsible would have gotten that done.
Thursday, District Attorney Jason Williams, along with NOPD and the Crime Lab, took fingerprints, DNA, and other evidence from the Orleans Parish jail cell that 10 inmates broke out of on Friday morning. All vital evidence, Williams says, was not requested by Sheriff Susan Hudson.
We have been in that corridor of that cell behind that toilet, processing all of that area for everything that we would need in court to prove a case.
The DA says he requested records from the sheriff's office between April 1st and May 21st, asking for access logs, fingerprints, and DNA records of all staff and contractors, including emails and texts from all OPSO workers.
The faster we get those things, the faster we can process this and figure out who may have touched something, been in that corridor. That can tell us a lot.
On January the 1st, 2025 at 3:15 a.m., Jabbar, a 42-year-old American man, drove a pickup truck into a crowd on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. That was the first incident they dealt with. The second incident on May 16, 2025 at 1 a.m., 11 inmates escaped from Orleans Parish Justice Center in New Orleans. They created a hole in a cell wall, removing a toilet and zinc, and sawing through bars to escape. The escape was discovered during a routine head count around 8:30 a.m. Make that make sense. And you have to realize something about Derrick Groves. He had an 8-hour head start on these cops. 8 hours. While they sleeping Overnight, these dudes escaping. An 8-hour head start. A lot of you probably think that's nothing, but trust me, it's something. He could be anywhere in New Orleans, and I don't believe they're gonna find him because you have to realize this: he's a Gemini, and when it comes to Gemini people, for some reason, they're not gonna tell you everything because they don't trust people. They don't trust everybody, and you got these cops out here. They're arresting old women. They're arresting women that worked in the prison. They're arresting the maintenance man. This dude had nothing. Matter of fact, run the tape.
I know Sterling Williams personally. All he does is play games, and he is so, like, I'm not gonna say he green, but he is. He's a school head. He graduated from Culver. He's not into.
He's like a nerd.
He's a nerd. So
let's keep it 100. He a nerd.
If anybody was to walk up to him and tell him they're gonna shank him, he would do whatever they tell him to do. He was not raised like that. Sterling Williams is a good child. What they're trying to do to him, you can see it all in his face. He never experienced jail before. He never experienced none of that. He is a good person. I don't know why they're trying to give him the charge. Y'all need to get the deputies that helped, because the deputies helped. It was more than what they trying to put it on him, because y'all see that he's green and he's going to take the charge. No, the devil is a lie.
Make that make sense. And I told y'all about these people. They don't have no problem arresting our people. Look at this dude face, man. You think someone threatening him, you think he's gonna come to, no, he don't have time to come tell you my life is on the line. So of course I'm gonna do what I have to do. But they don't have no problem when they do something. When they murdered Ronald Green in cold blood, on video, on audio, the man was begging for his life. And guess what happened? You had police officers in their department helping them to cover up evidence, and nothing happened to them. You had some that retired early, they still getting their pension. None of them went to prison, none of them went to jail. So my words for Derrick Rose is run, Forrest, run. I'm out.